Welcome to Global Reality. Let's get started.
Lithium Reserves.
Discovery of lithium in Jammu and Kashmir.
Lithium.
Lithium.
Lithium reserves.
Lithium.
Lithium. Why is lithium in news and why is everyone so excited about it? Well, to quote Elon Musk, lithium is the new petrol. Yes, India has found huge reserves of lithium in Riyasi district of Jammu and Kashmir. A massive 5.9 million tons, which now makes India the country with second largest lithium reserves in the world. Well, maybe not a blade of grass grows there, but it does have white gold, and that too a massive 5.9 million tons of it. Lithium is the material used in batteries, which power everything from your toys to your mobiles, your laptops, wireless headphones, cameras, to even your electric cars. And if you're wondering what's so special about this discovery, here's something you should know. Estimates say the demand for lithium will hit 1.3 million tons this decade. But then lithium forms only 0.0007% of Earth's crust. Now you know how rare it is. So put it simply, the lithium race will define the new world order. And if you look at India's import of lithium, as of now, India is totally dependent on Australia, Argentina, and worst China. According to data released by the government during the year 2020 to 21, about 9,000 crores worth of lithium was imported into the nation. Before lithium was discovered in Jammu and Kashmir, this was the ranking of countries with their lithium reserves. And now this is what it looks like. As you see, China was not in the first top 3 lithium reserve countries in the world. Then you must be wondering, how are we dependent on China for lithium? Well, this is how. We all know how China uses its checkbook diplomacy. Over the last decade, alongside developing domestic mines, Chinese companies have acquired around 5.6 billion worth of lithium assets in countries like Chile, Canada, and Australia. It also controls around 60 to 75% of lithium refining for batteries and 60% of world's battery component manufacturing. And let's not forget, it comes with its own disruption potential. China's inhuman COVID lockdowns or unprecedented rise of COVID cases, for instance, which disrupted supply chains all over the world. Out of world's 200 battery mega factories in the pipeline until 2030, 148 are in China. Some say China could have captured as much as 80% of the market for lithium-ion batteries. It is also the world's largest EV market and still growing. This is why Tesla relied heavily on China and moved its manufacturing to China. But India is working towards catching up to China by becoming the world's largest EV market. And this discovery will not only elevate India's stature further in the economic sphere, but also offer new opportunities for EV industry in the country. There was a 4-fold jump in the import of lithium-ion batteries in the year 2020 compared to what was in the year 2016. And yet, EVs constitute only 2% of total automobile sales. But the Indian government has ambitious plans. It targets to increase EV adoption in the next decade while focusing on the sales of two-wheelers. More than a million electric vehicles were sold in India in 2022. This amount was approximately thrice what it was in 2021. According to Road and Transport Ministry, 20 lakh out of 33 crore vehicles are electric as of Jan 23. The sales in India are anticipated to increase by 40 to 45% by 2030, and 13 million automobiles are expected to be sold annually. Some estimates state that by 2030, India's EV industry will produce $76 billion to $100 billion in total revenue along entire supply chain. Generally, 33 kg of lithium is required in each electric vehicle, and the center aims to produce these batteries locally to reduce costs and make India a potential exporter. But up until now, India lacked the raw materials required to meet even domestic demand for such batteries. Such batteries are often the most expensive component. The discovery could aid India's push to increase the number of private electric cars by 30% by 2030. Under our Prime Minister Shri Narendramodi's ambitious Make in India program, the manufacturing of e-vehicles is anticipated to enhance manufacturing share of India's gross domestic product by 25% by 2022. It is anticipated to contribute to a $60 billion reduction in oil imports by 2030. The discovery of lithium will also help India to meet its environmental goals of reaching net zero emissions by 2070. It will reduce vehicular emissions, a major cause of air pollution, and also reduce a 3% annual loss to India's GDP. But as always, there are problems. India has always suffered conspiracies, preventing it from developing to its full industrial potential. Despite India's support for Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, we must be cautious of both global competitors and domestic disruptors. Given from what we have learned from previous protests against the copper Sterling plant, Kundankulam nuclear plant, government should use caution while dealing with lithium industry, as these environmentalists can come up with multiple environmental concerns as excuses, like lithium using gallons of water, polluting water sources, increasing carbon dioxide emissions, depleting fertile land, and producing massive mining waste, and what not. So, given what our experience has taught us, if the government decides to explore the mines and use the lithiums for India's growth and development, I think we should be ready and gear up for some protests. Thank you for watching. Do like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel if you like our content.